Hello Twin Flames and welcome to this reading. This reading today that I'm going to do, I'm doing a message to you from your masculine. So what the masculines want to tell you, but they're too afraid to tell you. What they want, if they were in communication with you right now at this moment in time, what they would want you to know. And I'm going to use some angel cards to do this because I'm really feeling that the masculines right now are waking up slightly. The doorway is opening even more than it was before because they're afraid. They're afraid because they've sent out a silent distress call to the feminines, and the feminines have heard the call but not really done anything about it, and the masculines are freaking out. They are freaking out, they're feeling lost, they're feeling alone and scared, and they're not sure why they're feeling like that. They're afraid of the communication. They just closed throat chakra. They're afraid of reaching out because they're afraid of facing the feelings. They're afraid of how the feminines will react to them, how they'll respond to them. They think that you'll be cold towards them. They don't know how you are feeling because they are seeing the feminines right now as a beacon of light, inspiring, standing on their own 2 feet, strong, powerful, getting on with their stuff, making things happen. They're seeing the feminine in this pedestal. They're putting the feminine right now on a pedestal and seeing the feminine the way that they wish that they could be. And they're showing me that the masculines are feeling a little bit envious and jealous right now of the feminine's energy because the masculines are trying to move forward. They're trying to make things happen within their own lives, whether it be personal or career or project or anything they're working on. And it's not quite happening for them. It's not moving forward. They're still feeling stuck and they're not sure why. They're trying to be positive, but they're still dragged down in depression energy. They're feeling sadness energy, loneliness. They're really feeling separated right now from the feminine, and they're not sure what that feeling is. The higher self knows full well it's because they're in separation, but the masculines are like questioning things. They're not sure, they're afraid, they feel alone. So I want to do some cards about if they could communicate with you right now at this moment, what would they want you to know? Thank you, angels, for being with me and everybody watching. Thank you, I'm just tuning in. Okay. What right now, if the masculines could communicate right now with the feminines, what would they tell them? What message, what would the masculines tell the feminine right now? Thank you. Okay. Focus. The masculines would say to you, focus. Focus on what's important to you. You're doing what you're doing, and right now, this is how the masculines see the feminines, that the feminines are focusing completely on everything that they're doing. They're focusing on everything they're building within their life, and they're not focusing on the masculine, whereas the masculines are focused right now on the feminine. They're actually focusing on the feminine and ideas and inspirations. If they could, the angels are saying, if the masculines could communicate with you right now, they would want your advice on how to focus because they see that you're doing it, and they would want your guidance on ideas and inspirations to make things happen in their lives. So, they look to you for guidance. And right now, they've got no guidance of their own. And the ideas that they're having aren't really working out for them. So if they could be with you and ask you questions right now, they'd ask you, what's your secret? How are you focusing? What ideas and inspiration can you give me for my life? Amazing. And healing. Wow, healing. They want healing. They'd say, let me heal you. I'm so sorry. Apologising. I'm sorry for the way I've hurt you. Let me bring healing in. Let me bring calmness energy in. Let me be at peace and lie with you for a little bit and relax with you for a little bit. They want you to know that, they are healing in their own way, and they are aware that this separation journey is for healing purposes. And, they know that. That's pretty much what I've just thought when I was reading this card. the masculines want you to know that they know that the healing journey is created through retreat energy and separation, and they're saying it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's like the masculines are saying to the feminines, it's okay for us to be apart right now. Even though I'm in pain and suffering, I know why it's happening. It's happening for healing. It's happening to get me to the next steps. But they wish that they could communicate with you to get ideas and inspiration and to ask you how to focus. That's so beautiful. What would the masculines portray to the feminines if they were here right now, angels? What do the masculines want the feminines to know? Wow, they're jumping out. What do they... There we go. Okay. Right, lovely. Let's have a look. I'm excited. Physical outlet. So, you know, they're saying they may be doing some kind of physical outlet to get their emotion out. So whether they're going to the gym or whatever they're doing, but they're doing something physically right now to get their emotions out. That's how they're dealing with it. They're dealing with it by doing some kind of exercise or activity or something that's taking the mind off it right now. Something that uses their physical body. Wow, beautiful. They're sending love. So the masculines are sending love to the feminines. They're sending appreciation and gratitude, and they're letting you know that they do love you and care about you. And they do. They really do. You know, on a 5D level, it's all there. It's just their ego is so potent and toxic at times. It just creates fear within them. It creates fear within them. You know, there's freedom there. They're acknowledging there that there's the freedom through the separation, that you are free to do what you want to do, that you are free to focus on your goals and your dreams and your desires. And the masculines are allowing you the freedom to do that because, you know, when feminines and masculines are in contact, the feminines give everything to their masculine, including their freedom. Self-reflection. So, you know, the masculines are really facing things right now in the journey, and, you know, it's like looking in the mirror when you look at your twin. It's like looking in the mirror when you're healing all the triggers, all the things that need healing, the things that trigger you. When you look in that mirror, when your twin looks in the mirror, he knows, he's opening up to the parts of himself that he doesn't like very much, because the feminines are making that happen. And, you know, he's becoming a bit aware of things right now. There's a reflection period going on. Ask for a sign. So, you know, I feel that this is like, he's asking for signs. He's getting the signs. He's asking the feminines to send signs to him. You know, the masculines right now are saying, send me signs so that I know that you're with me. So, you know, they want contact. It's like they're sending this distress call out, but feminines are very clued up right now, and they know it's a bit too risky right now to contact the masculines. So they're not contacting them. They're waiting. They're in a waiting period. And the masculines are saying, give me a sign, are you with me, you know? And the universe will do that for them. And, you know, it's a time to manifest. They're trying to create, they're trying to manifest, but it feels like things aren't quite working right now. So the message that's coming through is they want your ideas and inspiration and to know how you're manifesting and creating in your life, because they see you as free. They see you as, you know, doing what you want to do. They're sending you love. They know that you're manifesting. They're asking for a sign and they're reflecting on everything. So very beautiful. So the masculines right now are really contemplating what energy is surrounding the feminines, and it's making them think, because the fire continues to burn on. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.